in the leading Mitsubishi.
I told you Mauritania was different. And we're not quite that desperate for competitors on the Dakar, but a familiar form of transport in this part of the world gets a little touch of the rally fever. Anyway, 4 legs to 4 wheels, and this is not Ari Vatanen's day. Vatanen, the flying Finn from Tuppavaara in eastern Finland, started today in the lead with over 4 minutes ahead of Pierre Lartigue, his Citroën teammate, heading off the final tracks of Morocco. At kilometre 360 today, the tracks finished and we're out into the wilderness. The first off-piste stage of the day, of the rally even. And the problem for Vatanen started just 100 or so kilometers from the end of the stage. He got a puncture the front right wheel on his Citroën ZX Rally Raid. That's not normally a problem. They carry 4 spares in the Citroëns now after they used to only carry 2, but when they got 3 punctures they then had to wait for the fast support vehicle. So now they carry 4, but that hasn't helped Vatanen because they can't get the wheel off. And they're stricken in the middle of the Mauritanian part of the Sahara. Vatanen decides to continue just on the rim. He's left the rubber behind. He can't get the wheel off. In the deep sand, it doesn't matter too much, although it's slowed him considerably. I mean, normally he'd be passing bikes as quickly as that bike just passed him. And to be passed by Jean-Louis Schletter and his buggy is a bit of an insult to the Citroën. Schletter doing pretty well now. He was 8th on today's stage. He's 7th overall, the former Grand Prix driver and Le Mans winner. But the Mitsubishi's finally having a good day today. Jean-Pierre Fontenay setting fastest time on today's stage. The Frenchman who traditionally held the fast support driver status in the Mitsubishi team winning today. This is actually Bruno Sabi in that rebuilt Mitsubishi. That's Jean-Pierre Fontenay, scything his way past the motorcycles. Sometimes they present a problem and don't get out of the way. On other occasions like today, when the piste is as wide as an airport runway, he can go whichever way he likes. Fontenay quickest by 2 minutes 13 seconds from Pierre Lartigue. Lartigue now takes the lead overall from Ari Vatanen. Vatanen getting only 11th fastest time today overall, and Vatanen dropping to 4th overall. He's now over an hour and 36 minutes behind Lartigue. Now even that is a tall order for the blonde Finn to try and catch up. We've still got 10 days to go on this rally, don't forget. Anything can still happen. We're riding here with Patrick Tombe and René Metz, 2 of the most experienced men on the Dakar. Tombe, the former Grand Prix driver. Metz, the 3 times winner of the Dakar. He raced in the incredible Porsche 959 back in the 80s. He won the Dakar twice in that car. Jutta Kleinschmidt, former motorcyclist, now Schletter buggy team driver.
I don't know correct what just happened, but we drove and then suddenly the power was gone and I stopped directly, but there was no high temperature on the water, on the oil, so we stopped directly. Then we had a lot of smoke out of the exhaust. So maybe we break the head of the engine, or we are not sure in the moment. The problem is we put already some water. If I want to start it again, I have no oil pressure. So maybe we wait for the assistance, I don't know. I hope we don't break the engine, huh? And it's finished.
Jutta Kleinschmidt, the glamorous German. She doesn't mince her words, and when she knows it, she's in trouble, she says it. Again, don't forget, still 10 days to go. Even people who get into trouble today could be all right further down the line. Still, hours are important. And this is Prieto being towed by Javier Olave. Prieto competing in one of the T2 class Mitsubishi. .244, Jerome Thierry from Belgium. And you can see how the terrain has changed. The dunes beginning to start, and they'll reach anything up to 30 meters in height. Not something you want to go flying over at speed. A meeting of some of the privateers. One helps another. That's one of the Sanyongs. We can't see what number it is. It looks like 217. That could be Vismara. No, it's Jerome Riviere, the Frenchman, also competing in the Korean Sanyong. Now, a helicopter on the ground is not good news. That's 238. That's Francisco Germanetti, one of the Italian veterans of this event. He looked as if he had an accident, but we can't tell whether he's okay or not. We can only hope.
Well, as it turned out, Germanetti was able to make the end of the stage, where he will attempt repairs, hoping to continue his Granada-Dakar Odyssey. Stage results, Jean-Pierre Fontenay, his first stage victory in 1996. As a result of his tire problems in the desert, Ari Vatanen finished well back in the standings. And that will hurt the Finn in the overall. He drops to fourth, while Pierre Lartigue, the two-time defending champion, moves to the top of the charts by 24 minutes 50 seconds over Fontenay. In a moment, we will return to the deserts of Northern